Hi everyone, time to go down to pattern focus and scroll down to Ramses. Interesting shape. Come on. Come on, give me a bigger one. Come on, little phone, you can do it. Okay, this one's by Lindy Clarkson. It's this shape here. This sort of looks like the top of a Joker hat. Interesting. I like this variation here. This one makes it look like angry eyes. I like this one. It's pretty. Okay, so we're going to, let's see, it's a building one, and we build. Doesn't show you building the second one. You build on top, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, so you start with the one on the bottom and you build upward. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is a couple of spirals like that. In the middle of those spirals, we're going to draw like a triangle with a little bit of a curve in it. And you could do it the other way around. You could put your triangle first and then do these spirals, it looks like. And then, which is probably, I don't know if that's what I'm going to do or not. And then you do from the middle of the triangle over around like that, in the middle like that. And then you just keep building them upward. So let's give that a go. Something not too difficult, it doesn't look like. Let's grab a piece of paper. That one. Oops, I think there's two there. There are. Don't need two. Turn on my light. Zoom in a little bit so you can see. Try not to go off screen. That will be off screen. Let me tilt me a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I want a central one and have them coming out this way. So I'm going to put myself a little border. Why is my paper curved? Come on. I don't like when my paper curls, but you can kind of flatten it back out. We're a bit humid today again, so that could have something to do with it too. You know, your paper does things weird in the humidity. Okay, I'm going to kind of put a couple of like that, and I'm going to give myself a little square in the middle here to build off of. Okay, now we're just going to go in with pen. We're going to be brave. I'm going to do this square. And then from here, I'm going to come up, do a spiral, up, do a spiral, and then that's my triangle. I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to do that with a triangle. Well, actually, you need the triangle kind of up here. So let's do that. And then the middle of the triangle and around like this, and the middle of the triangle and around like that. Something like that. Come up, and do a triangle, and then there, And there. My tummy's growling. Why is my tummy growling? Don't know. I do like on this one has this in this top. Like that. I'm going to do that this way. Pretty simple to do, isn't it? You don't have to think about it. You don't really have to refer to the pattern. It just kind of grows. It's pretty simple. Like that. That one didn't go very well. Oh well. That one's got a little bit of hitch in its get along, doesn't it? My pen did an odd thing. But I'm not going to try to quote unquote fix it, because if you try to fix it, then you really draw your attention to the mistake. Just leave it in there and it's fine. Nobody will notice. The only other thing you can do is if you're going to try to quote unquote fix it. I mean, I could come here and I could make it a little bit fatter, kind of fill that in and try to, but then I'd have to go around and do that same thing on all of them. And I don't want to do that. So since I don't want to do that, I just leave it alone. It's fine. Okay, let's do another question. Question of the day. Do you still watch cartoons? Well, if they're talking about like Saturday morning cartoons on TV, the answer to that is no. Are you talking about, do I ever go see an animated film? The answer to that is yes. So kind of depends on what you mean by cartoons. I'm assuming it means like children's Saturday morning cartoons, and that is a no. There we go. That's quite pretty. That would look pretty as a tile design, and have these tiles like on a backsplash or a floor tile, wouldn't it? That's kind of pretty. Yeah. I'm gonna do something with this though. There. It needed something there in the middle. Now I think it needs some dark. So I'm going to get a little bit bigger of a nib. Maybe that one. Or this one. Where do I want the dark? I think I want to color in the triangles. Okay, next question. Guess that was a pretty simple question. What is your least favorite movie? Least favorite movie ever, Soylent Green. Scared the bejeebas out of me. I should not have been there to see that movie. Back in the day, when I was little, when you went to the movies, sometimes there were double features, which means that you paid for one movie and you got to see two. And it was not unusual for my mom it was very rarely we even went to movies because we did not have a whole bunch of money. My mom was a single mom trying to stay really focused, working multiple jobs, trying not to be on welfare. She was really brave in a time where women weren't allowed to do a lot of things work-wise. She just blazed a trail. She's my my female warrior, in my opinion. Anyway, we went to a movie once, and I don't, at this point, don't remember the movie we went to. It was, I want to say, a science fiction movie, but a kid-friendly one. And then the double feature was this Soylent Green that my mom had no idea what it was, or... Yeah. That one gave me nightmares for a long time. So I would say that's my least favorite movie because, going on 40 plus years later, still remember the damn thing. And then what really bothers me is that there's a company out there now that's using the word Soylent, and they do green liquid food supplements. Why they thought this was a good idea for a name for a company, I don't know, except for that I don't know if they did it on purpose and they're just, it's like a joke, or if they just don't know the whole Soylent Green thing, or horrid. I do think I want a little bit of, I like this. I like this bit of dark under here. So I'm going to do that on those. Next question. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? I don't know. A bizarre question. Someplace where I could get to it again. My backyard, I guess. It's just a weird question. Wouldn't be in the public park. That's just a weird question. I need a question that's longer to answer than these. All right. Let's see. Let's do a couple of them at one time. What do you drink with dinner? What do you dip a chicken nugget in? And what's your favorite food? Let's do all three of those at once. 90% of the time, my beverage of choice with dinner is water. Every so often I will have a glass of wine or a wine cooler. But most of the time it's water. What do I dip my chicken nuggets in? Nothing. I am not a sauce person. I don't really like various sauces. I think the food should stand on its own. So I don't usually dip most of my foods in anything. I will occasionally dip a French fry in some ketchup, but even that is rare. You know those little ketchup packets that you get for fries at the fast food place? I probably use less than half of one when I eat my fries. Hardly any. And that's only if the fry isn't very good. If the fry is a good fry, then I don't need it. But sometimes they're not the best. So then I have to give it a little bit of sauce. But most of the time, I'm a no sauce person. I'm very boring when it comes to food. Plain, no sauce. My husband says that's how I retained my girlish figure. I don't think I have a girlish figure anymore. I think it's gone by the wayside, but he says I'm still doing really well for my age because, you know, usually as you age, you gain a little. Just kind of how it happens. But he says probably part of why I don't gain as much as some of my peers is because I don't eat the sauces, and a lot of the sauces have all the calories in if you know you're going to out to a restaurant meal. So he says that's probably, you know, I can eat the same thing everybody else and I will gain less weight because I don't eat the sauce. Probably true. Okay. I'm happy with that. I think it needs a little shading and it needs a name. I forgot what its name is already. Come on. Phone turned off. Ramses. Let's give me a little shading. Where do I want the shading? I think I want it here. Okay. A little blending. Turning my paper, try to keep my fingers out of the out of the pencil so I don't smudge it where I don't want to smudge it. Okay, my white pencil. Oh, there was a third question. What was it? What is your favorite food? If you said, you know, you can only eat one thing for the rest of your life, like I don't know if they want a particular type of food or an actual specific thing. Pizza's my go-to if I'm, you know, don't know what else I want to eat. Pizza's always good. Yeah, I'd say pizza. I'd narrow it down to pizza, I guess. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I really like how that turned out. Then when I'm doing it here and I'm looking like my eyes are here instead of up here at the camera, it looks different in person than it does on camera. And sometimes if I look on the camera, it's like stepping back from it. Sometimes you have to hold your art out over here at arm's length to when it's flat and it's closer to your face, you don't see it as well. So I look up in the camera and go, oh, that's better than I thought. All right, so that one's down, one down, two down, however many down for the week. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5 more to go. 2 minutes down, 5 to go for the week. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a nice day. Go out and do something nice for someone today, and let's make the world a better place, okay? See ya.